We want to make it so that every American and specifically every parent can get out there and vote. And we know that childcare has always been a barrier to getting out there and voting. People don't necessarily want to have to drag their kids along to the polls with them. And especially in this year, in this COVID environment, it can be difficult for parents to find trusted caregivers. So care.com wanted to be able to give parents the ability to vote without having to worry about finding childcare. We are following strict COVID-19 protocols. So we are going to be taking the temperature upon arrival of both the child and the parent. We are going to do a quick survey to see if there are any symptoms. Once inside the facility, the children will be kept at an appropriate and safe distance. We're going to try to set up as many independent activities as possible. And the staff will also be wearing masks and gloves and following all of the COVID guidelines for childcare centers. So we're really doing everything possible to make sure that parents don't have to worry about anything and they can really get out there and vote. 4 hours, you don't have to pay for anything. You do need to go online and sign up for that spot, and you'll sign up for a 4-hour time window, and the parents will not pay. What we've seen over the last few months is that it has become so apparent how important childcare is to making the economy function. People have really struggled during this pandemic with finding childcare, and it has made it so hard for parents to go back to work. So what we see with this election is more than ever, parents are taking that into account when they decide how to vote. So close to 90% of parents said that childcare policies were going to influence their votes in this election. We did find that parents are very concerned right now with having schools closed, that half of parents are afraid that their children have fallen behind in school because of this pandemic, and they really are searching for more help with their children, which we see across the board. And we also see that parents are concerned about rising childcare costs. So over half of parents have experienced rising childcare costs in daycare. And we see 40% of parents trying to find help with distance learning, which is increasing their childcare costs. So this has just been a big burden on working parents trying to figure out how to make ends meet right now when childcare costs are rising during this pandemic. You can go onto care.com and you can look for a nanny, a sitter, a tutor, a helper, someone to come in and help with that distance learning. And it's really flexible. You can really look for someone for whatever hours and ages meet your needs. And we found a lot of parents have done that to help with virtual learning and distance learning supervision.